helping Asisa to win, let's go on to this piece of news, which is also gladdening, and it's good news for Nigeria. The women, once again, leading the light in the forefront of this very pleasant news for Nigerian sport, and of course it's all about athletics. And the story, of course, posted on Blessing Okagbare's Facebook page, and that's what you're seeing right there on your screen. The Magnificent Four, Fantastic Four, as I like to call them tonight, Team Nigeria's 4x100 meters women, of course, comprising Blessing Okagbare, Gloria Asumnu, Dominic Duncan, and Peace Uko, yesterday qualified for the 2016 Rio Olympic Games after finishing 7th in 4:2.99 seconds in the closely fought race during the finals of the World Relays in the Bahamas. Of course, they finished 7th, but the time they ran, 4.99 seconds, was good enough. For them, it was the season's best for the Nigerian women. When they ran, it won, but then they improved on it by running 4:2.99 seconds in the final. It was good enough for them to qualify for the 2016 Rio Olympics. They now will be flying Nigeria's flag during that tournament. Of course, don't also forget that in this same World Relays in the Bahamas, most of these girls running this time the 4x200 meters, well, with a lot of luck, were also able to win gold for Nigeria. They beat the field that had the Americans, they had the Jamaicans, and they were able to win. Although the Americans dropped baton along the way, but it doesn't take anything away from how well the Nigerian girls have been able to perform. So on the rankings released by the IAAF, Nigeria is ranked number 12 out of the top 16 in the world, and that qualifies us to be a part of the Olympic Games in Rio. That's for the 4x100 meters event for the women. Who knows? We could just, with some luck, with a lot of hard work, with a lot of training, go out there to the Olympic Games and once again get a medal in this particular event. So once again, congratulations to Blessing Okagbare, Gloria Asumnu, Dominic Duncan, and of course Peace Uko for doing Nigeria proud at the World Relays. Really good news, and I think those girls deserve to be commended. Of course, we should also commend the AFN for all of that as well. Still talking about athletics, let's come home now and just remind you very quickly that we're getting closer and closer to the 2015 Okpokpo Road Race that will be taking place in Delta State, I beg your pardon, in Edo State. And the story is that Nigerian athletes have intensified preparations for the 2015 Okpokpo Road Race. Of course, you need to know that the event is now a bronze label event by the IAAF. It's a 10-kilometer race, and Nigerian athletes have already gotten into camp, and they are intensifying preparations. The organizers are also crossing the T's, dotting the I's, preparing to ensure that this event, which has become an international event, is an improvement on what we have last year and keeps getting better and better year after year. The 2015 Okpokpo Road Race will be taking place on the 16th of May, and of course is always a very glamorous event. We'll continue to talk about it and build up to that event, hoping that very soon a Nigerian will be able to win it. Okay, let's come move you from Okpokpo in Edo State to Rivers State, and this is not really very pleasant. And the story, of course, is about athletes in Port Harcourt protesting a whole lot of things, allowances, bonuses, promises made and not fulfilled. That's what's been going on in Port Harcourt with athletes protesting in the last couple of days. But then the update that we have for you around it has been the official reaction from the Deputy Governor and the Commissioner of Sports in Rivers State. We just pause now, allow you to listen to what they have to say about what's been going on in Port Harcourt in the last couple of days, and then we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
My work is purely advisory. purely advisory. What I do is advise Minister of Sports and consequently advise the governor on strategy. That's all. I'm not in charge of any funds for payment.
The rule says that your athlete must be in your employment for at least 15 months to the date of the... so we have these athletes on our payroll. So we are supposed to pay another 6 months if we had gone for the competition in November. But because of this postponement that I said earlier on, we couldn't meet. Our meeting would have been camping to go for the competition and funds would have been released. And so haven't come to inform us, haven't come to tell us. It has put their payment and their plight in the front burner and we're handling it.
All right, so that's the reaction from Terry Kuru, Deputy Governor, Rivers State, and of course Fred Igwe, the Commissioner of Sports in Rivers State, explaining that the fact that the National Sports Festival has been postponed indefinitely, we don't even know when it's going to hold, has also affected athletes and what they were supposed to get if they had gone into camping, and of course some of them in the employ of the Rivers State government cannot get what is due them. Once again, appealing to the National Sports Commission, let's know exactly what we're doing with the National Sports Festival. No words, no official pronouncement, no statement around the National Sports Festival or when it will take place. And this is an event that we should have held late last year, got moved to early this year, but because of the elections, they got moved again, and up till now, we do not know exactly when the National Sports Festival will be taking place. Although we know the venue, it's Calabar, but we do not know exactly when it will be taking place. But I hope that the Rivers State government can settle all these issues with the athletes for the sake of sports development in the state and by extension in Nigeria.